Welcome to today's testimony presented by Mountain Steam Eagle Team. My name is Beth, and hey, that's my husband Dave. We are national managers for Xooma Worldwide, a company we have been blessed to be a part of since January 2011. Now, since then, we have had the fun of telling people about Xooma's foundational product, a little sachet of minerals called Extreme X2O. Now, the miracle of this little sachet, which will make wetter water, reduces the size of the water molecule and transform the water into alkaline water. It adds about 70 organic ionic trace minerals, and hey, it is the ultimate in hydration. So Dave and I have recorded testimonies on how we proved the statement no disease can exist in an alkaline environment because we started drinking the water and it diminished or downright deleted acid reflux, migraine headaches, insomnia, knee pain, back pain, oxygen problems, skin problems, allergies, and hey, multiple sclerosis. So, without further ado, let's go hear today's testimony.
This is the Mountain Steam Call, and tonight's testimony is Kathy Strango, and she has a phenomenal story herself. She is a great entrepreneur, business leader, and she has her own part of the testimony. Her husband gave testimony last week. Could you please start on why you guys decided to talk to me about Xooma?
Well, basically, it was originally for Mark's benefit. Over the past 5 years, his health has gradually deteriorated with the MS. In particular, it's been a fast slide downward the last 2 to 3 years. It was to the point where he was using a cane more than not. We were starting to research scooters and that sort of option for when we would have long day trips out. Mark was falling frequently. He was having a lot of pain and muscle spasms in his legs, and it was just not a good thing. And so I'd always encouraged him, he needs to get this taken care of. And from working in the medical industry as a background in my own life, I'm very much about the homeopathic. If you can get natural help, that's so much better than artificial drugs. And so, we've tried some different vitamin therapies for him. He had some results, okay for good days and stuff like that. And so when he said that he would have to stop drinking the soda, I was like 100%, woohoo, yay, yes, let's do this. And then when he told me how much it would cost because he was concerned about that, I said, well, you know what? I said, we spend 3 times that amount in soda pop a month. So even if this works and you quit soda, we might be spending a little money, but we're saving money in the long run. And then if it helps you, even if it just helps you get off the soda, it's a benefit.
Yeah.
And so he went ahead and he ordered it, and we thought we'd give it a try. I started it more as a support to him. It's like, okay, I'll do this too, and I'll give up. I didn't drink a lot of soda. I probably had like 1 or 2 Diet Cokes a day, but my big thing was coffee. I would drink about a pot of coffee a day in the morning just to wake up. I was suffering from chronic fatigue. I would sleep 8 to 10 hours a night and wake up exhausted. By 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm ready for a nap. I had constant pain stemming from my back. I do have scoliosis in my back, and then I have carpal tunnel and tendinitis. And the tendinitis is in most of my joints. And tendinitis is basically a thickening and hardening of the tendons, which impinges then on the nerves, which causes the pain. And so through all of this, I started drinking the water. First of all, I didn't even miss the coffee and the soda. I'm too busy drinking the water. And I was a good water drinker before, but this really has changed it. And, about a week into it, I started noticing that my hands weren't burning. I had the constant burning and pain in my hands, and they weren't burning anymore. I still had pain, and I still had swelling. Within a couple of weeks, that had gone. I no longer have pain in my joints and in my legs and in my back and hands. I don't have the chronic fatigue anymore. I'm usually able to wake up and be alert now within about 30 to 45 minutes of getting up in the morning. I'm not having to take a nap in the mid-afternoon just to get through the day. And I'm not needing to go to bed at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night because I just can't keep my eyes open any longer. And so to me, that was the biggest benefit that it's done for me as far as my health. And, you know, we've been doing it for just almost a full month now, and I have been noticing some weight loss. But more drastically, I noticed the difference in Mark, not so much in myself, because I deal with me all the time. And I have to remind myself, oh, yeah, gee, today is a pain-free day. And I used to wonder, 2-3 months ago, gee, what would it be like to have a day free of pain? Because I would wake up in the morning, first thing I would do is stumble to the coffee pot because I had it on a timer, so it'd be ready. And then I would pop 4 Advil just to get going.
Oh, my.
And, I was constantly taking the Advil, 2 and 3 times a day just to keep the pain manageable. And it wasn't never gone. It was just manageable. And so, so it's just a matter of, changing. And we haven't really changed much else in our lifestyle other than taking away the soda pop and the coffee, and just drinking the Xooma water, and taking the focus up. We did start the weight loss shakes and those morning and evening pills. And Mark, in just a couple weeks, dropped 10 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like, yeah. So he's real excited about that. And what's even more exciting is he is not even using a cane. He is more steady on his feet. He's not having the pain. His legs sometimes bother him, but not to the extent of what it was. He was even having difficulty just getting up and down from a chair, and to where I would have to help him up and down. And now, I don't have to do that anymore. So that's what made a believer of me about the Xooma, was more of the difference that I saw in Mark, and then also what it has done for me with the carpal tunnel and the tendinitis and the chronic pain and fatigue.
Same.
Oh yeah, allergies. I have very bad seasonal allergies, and when I have an allergy attack, it is like I'm crying. My eyes are watering so bad. My nose is like an open faucet. It just is running out my nose. You have to constantly hold a Kleenex to my face to just stem the flow, because it's like having a massive bloody nose, but it's not blood. It's just mucus. With the repetitive sneezing and sneezing and sneezing to the point that you can't catch your breath, and you feel like you're going to suffocate. And when I have an attack like that, it usually lasts me 2 to 3 days, and it's completely debilitating. I cannot function at all. And so even with taking prescription medicine or over-the-counter medicine, it doesn't take it away. It'll stem it a little bit, but it's still, going and going and going. And one of the things that Mark told me was that, I don't remember who told him, if whether it was Beth, Dave, or Anthony, but when you have a really bad day, take one of those little packets, you tear it open, and you swallow the contents and wash it down with the Xooma water. And I thought, I am so desperate, I will do anything. And so I put it in my mouth, and as I'm chewing it, I'm thinking, I am instantly taken back. I'm a 12-year-old kid on the beach in California eating an egg salad sandwich, and I got sand in my mouth. And so, I swallowed it, and I drank the water, and within about an hour, I started noticing that it was lightening up. And within 2 hours, it was gone. And I have not had an allergy. I've not been taking any allergy medicine for 2 weeks now, and I've had an occasional sneeze here and there, but I have not had an attack. And right now is one of my peak seasons because all of the trees are pollinating, and that's one of my extreme allergens is the pine trees because we're at 7,000 feet. And when the pine trees and the oak trees pollinate, usually I'm just in absolute misery. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens this summer when all of the little sunflowers bloom, because that's my next hurdle is to make it through the summer. What motivates me is helping other people, because if I can help you achieve your dreams and your goals, then my dreams and goals take care of themselves. If I can help people to be healthy and to enjoy life and have a quality and abundant life, free of pain, free of, physical ailments and stuff like that, how much, the personal satisfaction to me is so much more than the dollar attached. And, and it's like, when you go along and you're walking down the street and you see a hurt little kitten or a hurt little puppy, the first reaction is to scoop it up and hold it and make it better. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of how I look at, myself, how I look at the Xooma opportunity is, and I've already been talking with friends who are dealing with chronic pain, who are dealing with, carpal tunnel, who are dealing with MS, about, this can help you, or it can't. I can't guarantee anything, but would you be willing to try it? Would you be willing to read about it, to look into it, to talk about it, to try it? Everybody has dreams and goals, and if you could find out what they are, whether it to be healthy or to make some money, you can share with them that, they can have an abundant life and an enjoyment of life. And, and that starts with good health.